morning, ma'am.
Okay, time to start with the class. We'll start our class with yesterday we discussed about cooperative society, and just for a small recapitulation with the students, which law governs cooperative societies? Yes, which
It's
law? Yes, Mohit.
1912, Act of 1912.
But what is the name of the act?
Cooperative Society Act of 1912.
1912. Okay. So, what is the main principle on which cooperative societies are established?
Welfare, society welfare, members welfare.
Each for all and all for each. That is the main principle on which the cooperative societies are established. How many minimum members are required to establish a cooperative society? Yes, why is Mohit
10.
answering? Wait, Mohit, wait. Yes, Yashika. How many minimum members are required to start a cooperative society? Yashika. Devansh Garg. Devansh.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what is how many minimum members are required for starting a cooperative society?
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, Ishika.
Ma'am, they are required maximum 10 uh, persons.
Minimum 10 persons are
Number of
required
persons.
to start a cooperative society. So, yes, Manan, can you talk about the principles of the features of cooperative society? Can we quickly recapitulate? Okay, I'll just help you. Okay, when I say it's a voluntary association, what do you mean by it is a voluntary association? When I say it's a voluntary
May I?
association, हाँ जी.
मैम कोई भी मेंबर उसमें आ सकता है with a minimum amount capital contribution.
So there is no discrimination. It is an open membership. It is a voluntary association. Any member can join, irrespective of their gender, caste, or creed. But only thing is, they should be 18 years of age. Yes, Nandana. What is the second feature? Nandana. You left the class yesterday. Nandana.
Ma'am, actually, some construction work was going on, so I wasn't able to hear you.
Okay, Nandana, no problem. It's fine today. Can I ask you a question now?
It's fine today.
Okay, Nandana. Nandana, my question is, what is the second feature of first feature we did? It is a voluntary association. What is the second feature of a cooperative society? Okay, I'll help you. It is a separate legal entity and it is a limited liability. Can you explain?
No, ma'am, I can't explain.
So, if you missed the class, Nandana, my advice is you should read that particular topic so that you can come up with your problems the next day, right? Anyone
Ma'am,
for
I'll
it?
read it today.
Okay. Yashika, I've been saying your name again and
Yes,
again.
ma'am. Ma'am, am I audible now?
Yes,
Ma'am, I was
Yashika.
trying,
Okay,
but
okay. Can you answer?
yes,
Limited
ma'am.
li hmm.
Ma'am, limited liability. The all the members of cooperative society or the cooperative organization have limited liability. It has a it has a limited extent to which the liability can exceed or is up to. We can say at the time of losses also, creditors cannot claim over the personal property of the members.
Okay, definitely. So they are considered two different separate legal entity. The members as well as the other, their business is considered two different entities. Yes, Naman, can you throw light on other features? Mohit, you can start presenting till that time.
Yes.
Yes, Naman. Other features? Naman, are you there in the class today? Netik. Yes, I said Yashika talked about two principles. Can you talk about other principles, other features? Okay, can you talk about state patronage and democratic setup?
Ma'am, can you see the screen?
Yes. Yes, Naman. Democratic setup का क्या मतलब है? That the managing committee is established by voting system and each person has only the right to cast one vote. That means one vote, one man, one vote, and irrespective of the share contributed by them. So the share, maybe it is the maximum share has been contributed by that particular person, but that he will get only one vote. And the other thing is they get state patronage. State patronage means that they are going to be helped financially by the state government. Yes, Natik, are you there?
Yes,
Natik.
ma'am.
Yes, the last features.
Service motive.
Yes, can you explain service motive? Yes, Natik.
Uh,
Hmm.
it is that the cooperative society provides the mutual help and welfare to the people.
Okay, can you give an example?
Amul.
So, Amul is what type of a cooperative society? There are different types of cooperative societies. I have been repeatedly saying the word yesterday. Amul is a what type of a cooperative society?
Marketing.
It's a marketing cooperative society. Okay, right, Natik?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So,
Is it visible?
yes, it's visible. So Mohit is going to talk about the merits and demerits, and then Simrit is going to talk about the
Ma'am,
types of cooperative.
I am only going to talk about the types of cooperative society. Yesterday you told me to
Okay. So, but Samrit is present. Let me check out in case Samrit has done it. Yes, Samrit,
Yes, ma'am. I have done.
you've done it. Mohit, she will
Yes, ma'am.
present, right? Mohit?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, a thing studied never goes in vain. Even if you have studied about it, prepared you have gained knowledge for yourself. Let Samrit present it.
Shall I start with merits?
Hanji, definitely. You can just maximize your screen.
Yes, ma'am. And now is it visible?
No, you have to pin your screen. Naman, can you guide him what to do? Naman, can you guide Mohit what to do?
Now,
Yeah, it is fine.
yes, ma'am. I'll give example. Okay.
Okay.
Equality in voting status. Now, if we take two members, member A and member B, and member A contributes 10,000 and member B contributes 50,000, and if there is if a member contributes more, he will get more value of his vote and he will get more chance in participating in the management. Then every time member B will dominate the member A and member A will not get the chance in taking part in the management and he will not get his rights and benefits. So there is a merit that everyone, irrespective of their capital contribution, will get equal voting rights and equal chance to participate in the management. And second, limited liability. Every member will have limited liability. No one will be asked to pay more than their capital contribution for the settlement of liabilities of cooperative societies. Continuity, ma'am. Cooperative society, ma'am, is a legal entity, separate legal entity. So, death, insolvency, or incapacity of any member will not affect the cooperative society. It is stable and continuous life and exists for a long period of time. Economy and operation. Ma'am, suppose we take a cooperative society which has consumers and producers. So, cooperative society will provide market to the producers and consumers can can have a better quality of goods at reasonable price by eliminating the middleman. They can directly take up the goods from the producers and give to the consumers. Support from government. As cooperative society helps the society and members and it is based on the democratic principles, so government also supports them by providing them uh, benefits on low taxes. They provide subsidies and they also provide loans at low interest to the cooperative societies. And easy formation. Cooperative society can start with minimum of 10 members. And the registration process is also simple. It does not involve many legal formalities. Its formation is governed by the provision of Cooperative Society Act of 1912. And these were the merits.
So, are the merits clear with everyone? Are the merits clear with everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Mohit, go ahead.
Ma'am, demerit. Now, first demerit is limited capital. If we see the first example in which member A contributed 10,000 and member B contributed 50,000, and they both get the equal rights, so member B will not be comfortable. He will think that I contributed more, so I should get more rights and more power in the decision making. But this is not there, so he will think why I should contribute more, and this will lead to the less contribution by the members for the cooperative societies. So cooperative societies can have short of resources, and this is the reason they have limited capital and no motivation. And in cooperative society, there is no direct link between the efforts and rewards. If a member work hard for cooperative societies, he will not get any benefit for his personal life, and all the benefits will be distributed among the members. So he will think that why I should work hard if my work is distributed among all the members. So this will discourage him for working hard. Inefficiency in management. Ma'am, as we saw that cooperative societies have limited capital, so they will not be able to attract, or if they attract the managers or employees which are professionals, they will not be able to pay them higher salaries. So because of this, only the members of the cooperative society manage the cooperative societies, but as they are inexperienced, so they will not be able to manage that efficiently that professional people can. Difference in opinion. There can be uh, there can be conflict among the members as their point of view might differ. So this may lead to conflicts, and sometimes there may be members that, like in a consumer cooperative society, if a member is given responsibility for taking up the goods from the warehouse and distribute among all the members, then there may be that he keeps more goods and distributes less for his personal benefits. So this will lead to chaos and conflicts among the members. And government control. As government provides many benefits and many provisions to the cooperative societies, they may also think that we should also get something return. They might try to control the cooperative societies. They may regulate the rules, and they may ask for auditing the accounts in another manner, or they say that you should do this accounting in this manner, and this may affect, or this may reduce the flexibility or opportunity and freedom of the cooperative societies in managing their resources. These were the merits.
Very nice points taken up and well explained, Mohit. Content, you have got good marks in content. When you present it, it is not only your just the PPT, even your content makes a difference. Have you researched on the topic? Very well explained, Mohit. Do you agree
Thank
with
you.
Mohit, everyone?
Yes.
He gave a very nice point. He said no motivation. Why there is no motivation to the members? Hanji, well, you can ask Mohit. Hanji, you can ask him. You want to see the slides again? Mohit, you can show your slides again. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, Naman, you can ask your doubt. Merits. Yes, Naman. The second slide, Mohit.
Yes. Which one?
Hmm. Managing committee. Managing committee. Hmm. No, there are other
दूसरा
members
आ
who are
जाएगा ना उसके
appointed. Yes, there are other members appointed.
कर्ता के जैसा हो जाएगा ये. If कर्ता की डेथ हो जाती है तो दूसरा पोजीशन ले लेता है कर्ता की.
So there are other members, like in the case of, let's take a example of a joint stock company where it is Reliance. So in case any of the board of directors may say any one of them passes away or any of the XYZ reasons, does the company come to an end? No, because they are so two separate legal entities. In the same manner, this cooperative societies also enjoy two separate legal entity status. They are two different persons in the eyes of law. उनके लोग अलग हैं. That cooperative society, that organization is different. So whatever happens, even all of them they die, new members will be appointed. In case there are no other members who are capable, then the government also takes the initiative of appointing the members. Government can appoint from the government department also to look after the affairs of the cooperative society for a couple of months or couple of years. That is what it can be done by the government also, because the government has strong control over these. Mohit is right in saying that when the government gives so much to the cooperative organizations, they want something in return. So they try to control these organizations. And this is what you will notice in joint stock companies also, that how do they try to control these companies. So they have to submit their audit reports to the government. And when he said no motivation, what does he mean by no motivation? Because they are working with a service motive. They are not making personal profits now. Like in a sole proprietorship, all the profits are going personally in his pocket, so he's more content, more satisfied. Whatever profits he's making, it's mine, so I don't have to share. But here the profit has to be shared with as many members are there in the cooperative society. So even if there are you say like 36 lakh members, it has to be, the dividend has to be shared according to the share contributed by them. So the company shares its profits with everyone. So this is how. Although when we will come up with the frauds, then you will notice that these all goes hayway. Demerits तो है ही नहीं. All they are all working for a profit motive in mind. Service motive तो कहीं दिख ही नहीं रहा. You will notice this when you talk about frauds. So thank you, Mohit. Anyone else who wants to ask their questions? Any doubt? Yes, Mohit, you can stop presenting. Samrit will present now.
Yes.
Excuse me,
now-
ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt, but I wanted to ask that you told about the activities of Amul and other cooperative societies. So when do we have to submit it? I just wanted to ask.
Yashika, should we take it up on Monday? Because
Yes,
whatever,
no issues.
no, you know why? Because whatever content we have of cooperative societies, it will be finished today, right? So once we finish it, I think frauds are not frauds. We are doing extra. That is for our knowledge, and
Yes,
even
ma'am.
for the cooperative societies. So Monday we give the complete day for this frauds in that.
Okay, ma'am.
So this is the reason I am so sorry. I couldn't even convey that to you because when I was making my plan of action, that is how I have put it. Right, everyone?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So you can focus more and present it more nicely. and collect more data around it. Yes, Samrit. Because Samrit is almost, she's there today because otherwise I don't know. I'll have to trace her again on Monday. Yes, Samrit. Are you presenting, Samrit?
Yes, ma'am.
Hanji. So now when we are going to talk about types of cooperative societies, we have six cooperative societies. What are there in the syllabus? One are consumer cooperative societies. Then we have producers cooperative societies, marketing cooperative societies, credit, farming and housing cooperative societies. So if you take up with housing cooperative societies, if Samrit has added pictures. Samrit, are you presenting?
Yes, ma'am. 1 minute.
So you have made your PPT, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm just explaining till the time you are presenting. Be quick little. So when अगर आपने कहीं
Ma'am,
देख
is it visible?
yes, you're presenting. Samrit, have you added? I request everyone when you do it, present it more with the help of pictures. It makes it becomes more easy to understand. Okay. Okay.
Can I explain?
Yes, Samrit, you can start.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'll explain about types of cooperative organizations. Uh, there are six types of cooperative organizations. Uh, First one is the Consumers Cooperative Organization. This society is owned and managed democratically by the consumers. Um, they purchase goods in bulk directly from the manufacturer or the producer so that it can be of low cost. Because if they buy the goods from the middleman, then they they add their profit. So it is not affordable for some people. And the profit of the store is distributed among all the members on the basis of the capital and bonus. The main objective is to ensure the supply of essential goods and to supply the goods at reasonable price by eliminating the profit margin of the middleman. And the third one is to supply the goods and services of good quality. Example of consumers cooperative society is Apna Bazaar. Second one is the producers cooperative society. These societies are formed by small producers who individually find it difficult to produce the goods or sell them. Um, and so they help each other by uh, providing raw materials, inputs, machinery, etc. And these there are two type of producers cooperative. One is the which provides the raw material, inputs, machinery, etc. to the producers, and the other one is the one which sells them. Their main motive is to sell the products goods in at a the main motive is to sell the goods at a good price
Reasonable price. Mhm.
and they help the producers to concentrate on the production. Example of producers cooperative societies, Ocean Spray. The third one is cooperative marketing society. The societies consists of small producers or who find it difficult to sell their products at profit. Uh, um, they gather all the output of the small producers together and sell it at a profit. The profit is distributed on the basis of the sales and the goods given by the capital gain.
Can
The
you
main
go?
of
You left out a point, Samrit. That's an important point. This society helps the producers and
yes,
warehouses.
ma'am. The society helps in improving bargaining power and competitive position, which means the market value. The example of cooperative marketing society is Amul. The fourth one is cooperative credit society. It consists of people who have limited bonds and they cannot afford the loans given by a bank. So these societies provide financial assistance to its members and promote habits of saving among the members. They give loan of less interest and easy terms. The funds of these societies consist of share capital contributed by the members and deposits made by members and outsiders. The credit cooperative society formed by farmers is known as rural credit cooperative, and the one formed by urban areas is known as credit cooperatives. Their main motive is to help them develop the habit of saving money, and other is to ensure the loan on easy terms and less interest, low rate of interest. Next is Farmers Cooperative Society. This society consists of small farmers who have joined together to avail the benefits of large-scale mechanized farming. Uh, the society helps farmers to get loan for the production or raw materials for the production. Helps the farmers to store their goods in a warehouse, and they provide them social and economic security. They help them. This society is also known as agriculture cooperative. The example of farmers cooperative society is IFCO. Cooperative Housing Society. These societies help their members to buy home by providing them loans. They help them by purchasing a big plot and constructing flats on it and selling them at the price they can afford. They help them with providing them loans and uh, and on provide them loans and help them purchase the houses at lower cost. They also provide them civic amenities, which means the areas which are mm, government areas like roads, street lights, parks, etc. Example, I don't know its example.
Okay. Do you have a phone nearby?
Yes,
Type housing cooperative societies in Ahmedabad. Everyone. That's a task. Too simple. That is the best example you can get it. Yes. Just type the name. Okay. We do it together. Pick up your phones, everyone who can.
it is Shivam Cooperative Society.
Yes, that's a housing cooperative society. Can you find out another one? Anyone else?
Sir,
Okay, housing cooperative societies in Mumbai. You're much faster than me in typing and all. Maharashtra Cooperative Housing Society, Adarsh Cooperative Housing Society, Mumbai District Cooperative Housing Federation Limited.
It's Pranam Cooperative Housing Society
So
also.
these are all names of these cooperative housing cooperative societies. What do the cooperative society? Don't stop presenting, Sabreen. What do these housing cooperative societies do? Now, when they see it that the outside rate of the houses or the land is too high and the people cannot afford it, so the certain members they come together, they buy land, and then they sell that plot of land to the people at a lesser price. They construct houses on that, and at a price which is affordable to the people. And they provide them. She has put a beautiful picture. They provide them along with that the flats, all the civic amenities. If you don't see, I will not give you an example of Tarak Mehta here. Their society doesn't have anything, but the housing cooperative societies, they have the parks, the lawns, everything. Then they have the market places so that the people do not find any difficulties, the gym areas, and the basic amenities are all fulfilled in that side that. But they make sure that all comes at a very reasonable prices so the people can afford it. The middle class people can afford it, right? So, as far as any doubt in any of the housing cooperative society, you can ask Simri. Anyone? When someone presents, you should must ask questions to that person. It builds up confidence in that child. Yes, Nandana.
Yes, ma'am.
Nandana, can you ask your question to Samreet? Any question, even if you know the answer, but you want little clarification about it. Anyone? Any question to Samreet? So we presume that you all are clear with the housing cooperative societies. So what is the main agenda? कंज्यूमर कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज का यू कैन टेक अप एनी नेम और पीछे अगर आपके देखा होता है कि it's the common name
ma'am, Ocean
Bhandar
State.
Limited. You can just type it on Google again. You will not find it. They're very not very prominent names. Even in Gandhidham, you will find cooperative consumer houses. जहाँ पे let me just type the name and tell you. She gave the name as well.
मैम मार्केटिंग और प्रोड्यूसर्स कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी में अलग क्या हुआ?
Okay, this is what I'll tell you. Now, see, Naman, it is Ashapura Mahila Grahak Sahakar. कंज्यूमर ऐसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं जो छोटे छोटे भंडार व्हाट इज द टिपिकल वर्ड यू गेट इट जो इनके कंज्यूमर कोऑपरेटिव्स के बाहर लिखा होता है डिड एनीवन फाइंड इट ऑन गूगल सी अल बरका क्रेडिट एंड कंज्यूमर कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी लिमिटेड It can be any bhandar house जहाँ पे वो आपको at a reasonable cost they give you. As rightly she said, what do these consumer cooperative societies they directly buy the products from the manufacturer, from the producer, so that who is eliminated? The middleman, the wholesaler is eliminated from the picture. So the obviously the cost of the product comes lower. So this becomes affordable to the members
Ma'am,
to
we
buy the
have to
products.
purchase the items in bulk now. If we'll not purchase in bulk, then
Yes,
how will
yes,
the person give?
but if you will buy in small quantities, then you cannot run even the shop. You cannot even run the consumers cooperative society. It has to be a good departmental big store. You can't support them with only 5 or 10 products. Everything has to be bought in bulk. Yes, that is right. So I'll just answer to Mohit's question. What is the difference between producers? Can I just somebody? Can you stop presenting? I'll present. What is the difference between a producers and marketing cooperative societies? Now, producers marketing society, they help the producers. They are ready, they are in a condition to produce. But the only problem these people are facing is that they do not have the raw materials. They have the talent, they have the ability and the capability, but they lack raw materials. They do not have the right tools available with themselves. They do not have the right machinery with themselves. So what do happen? What does happen? The people, they gather together and they help these producers so that they can produce their products. So they provide them with appropriate raw materials, but at a lower cost. That is the main agenda behind these cooperative societies. So they will arrange tools and machineries for them, and even the tools and machinery that is provided to these producers, they can be given on rent. Even if they are not in a condition to buy it, it is given on hire purchase basis कि आप इसको पहले आप जितनी देर यूज करना चाहते हो 6 महीने या साल, यू कैन यूटिलाइज इट एंड देन दे गिव देम एन ऑप्शन दैट दे कैन purchase it at a later stage. So they can even give it on rent. So help ho gayi producers ki. Now these producers have produced. Now they are even facing in Amul Cooperative Society, which is a marketing cooperative society, they did not have a problem in the production of the product, not in the making of the product. The problem they were facing, how to sell it in the market. The selling was a problem. When we have products ready, we have something surplus. Even these producers cooperative society, when we said, I have said that they have provided them raw material. अब उन्होंने बना तो लिया, अब इसको बेचेगा कौन? They want the right price for their products. Now another form of cooperative society will come into existence that will only work in order to sell their products. So that is called marketing. वो हेल्प कर रहा है प्रोडक्शन में. द मार्केटिंग कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज, दे हेल्प इन द सेलिंग ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट्स इन द मार्केट एट द right amount at the, so that their products are not undervalued, so that they get the right amount for the hard work they have put and for the product they are giving to the consumer. Clear, Mohit?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone else? Any doubt? So can you just take out the names of producers cooperative societies? Everyone. You have handloom section. Now handloom section, when the people are producing their goods, now they don't know. Let's take an example. Agar Andhra Pradesh mein ya Kerala mein, the sarees are being produced at a very higher ratio. But now those people do not know what to do, how to sell it. Now the marketing cooperative societies will come into existence. What will they do? Sometimes what do these marketing cooperative? They'll buy their products, then they will sell it. And they will give the money there and then to them for their product. But then later they will sell it. Even these cooperative societies are selling it online now. That is e-commerce sites. You will have number of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu sari handloom shops online as well. What are those? They are marketing cooperative societies.
Haryana Handloom can also be one of them.
Yes, Yashika. Yes, that is what I'm talking. Andhra Pradesh, Haryana. Yes. Even for the handicraft, the handloom I'm talking about, the sarees I'm talking about, even for the handicraft. अभी कितने लोग हैं? If you see the artists, they have been developing, they have been making those small toys. The art has been completely eradicated, finished from our society. Do we see a lot of wooden objects, wooden toys in the market? But there still people are making it जिनमें लोगों में talent है, but they are being even sold in the market in the fairs. Who does that for them? मान लो गांधीधाम के एक छोटे, गांधीधाम नहीं, द कच्छ के एक small village, it's very good, they are talented people in making those Kutchi embroideries. You know, Kutch में they have people who make these carpets and all these mats with Kutch embroidery. But do you see them in the shops every often that there are particular shops selling them? But they are sold in
Ma'am,
the
the demand is less, so how will they sell it? The main
no,
question.
no, nahi, Yashika. The demand is not less. There are people who want these products, but these people who are producing it, they do not know where is the market available for them, because they can't. They don't know the city market. कौन हमारा product खरीदेगा, and they will not move out of their small towns because they do not know the city life and they do not know the right price of their product. So what will happen? These cooperative societies, they come into now. Even you can frame a marketing cooperative society and you can tie up with these members of these villages. Product उनका बेच आप रहे हो, आपको क्या प्रॉफिट है? यू आर गोइंग टू मेक मोर प्रॉफिट्स देन देम. आप उनको क्या देकर आ जाओगे? यू विल जस्ट गिव देम पीनट्स फॉर द product they have made. Hardly what they say. You say that a mat, I'll buy it for 100 rupees or 200 rupees. Or let's take it as an example for 400, 500. And you come to the market, you sell it for 1,000 bucks. You're making a profit out of it. And then you have an option that you can even export it to the countries. And these products, these type of embroideries, they're much in demand. So especially for the downtrodden, especially for those who have the talent to make these products but they never got the right market, वहां पे these type of cooperative societies came into being. Yes, Yashika, you were right, and the girl who said even Haryana handloom, she was right. Yes, I was just about to find the producers. That is, Haryana handloom is also a producers cooperative society. Anyone else? Any doubt? Any doubt? Now, what is the main motive behind all these cooperative societies? Now, if you notice, um, she gave an example of credit cooperative societies, which are not there only in the urban areas, even in the rural areas. Rural cooperative banks, they are called in the rural areas. What is their main motive? Acha, you can even ask your dads, the ones who take loan. Why don't you ask now today at the breakfast table? Do they prefer taking loans from the commercial banks or from the cooperative banks? They move to cooperative banks. What is the reason for moving to cooperative banks?
And the
Lower
rate of
rate of
interest is
interest.
less.
So did you ask your parents? Yes. If someone's father is roaming around in the same room, they might be saying it. Yes, they do move to cooperative society because the terms and conditions, the what other commercial banks they provide, comparatively, the rules and regulations are not very stricter in cooperative societies. But
लेकिन वो लोग
but
सिर्फ मेंबर्स को नहीं देते.
the moment we take up a policy or we fill up the form of a cooperative bank, we become a member of that cooperative society. That is how the members are increased. Yes, Mohit?
Yes.
But I'll tell you, these cooperative societies, they were working under Cooperative Societies Act 1912. They were not working, they were not brought under the purview of RBI earlier. But later, when there were number of fraud cases, like if you'll read about PMC, these cooperative societies, credit societies, they have brought and they have been brought under the purview of RBI. Now RBI controls these cooperative societies. Pehle these cooperative societies they had their own rules and regulations, whatever. But now the RBI guides them because it is very easy for these cooperative societies to declare that there have been losses and the bank is shut down. That is what the case happened in PMC. But why? What is the fault of the innocent people? Their money, their long savings are gone. And this was the rightly appreciated step by RBI, which should have been taken much earlier, but it took long time for RBI to take this step. You can even read it out when you're reading about cooperative organizations. See, students, when I tell you to do little research, you can find out these things. आज आपके काम नहीं आएगी research. You might be thinking अब थोड़ा extra हो रहा है. You are staying just to the content of the book. But when you do research in your graduation level or in postgrad or in your PhD level, you will find it is only the research which pays you later. It's your thesis, your dissertation which works. जितनी एक्स्ट्रा रिसर्च आप करोगे उसका बेनिफिट आपको मिलेगा, राइट? So anything else? Anyone has a doubt? So I'll be forwarding you one more worksheet. So Monday and Tuesday plan of action I'm telling you. One is the cooperative societies, the frauds and other cooperative societies we're going to take up on Monday. On Tuesday we'll be discussing first, second and third worksheet of that is still cooperative societies. So 4 organizations, 3
मैम
worksheets.
वर्कशीट कौन सी आपने भेजी है?
2.1, 2.2 and 2.3 I'll be forwarding right now. I'll forward 3 of them again, but after 1:30. Otherwise it mingles with the links. So 3 worksheets, they are on sole proprietorship, HUF, partnership and cooperative societies. और इसके अलावा then Wednesday is a holiday, Thursday we'll start with JSC. Right? Right everyone?
Yes.
So works, and I have not received anyone's homework till now. Registers. Please mind it, students, it's marking is done by me everywhere, even for content presentation. How do you do it? It is marked. There is a lot of transparency I'm maintaining. Even for the registers, I'm tick marking. Last time I showed you that Excel file. You don't submit it, you do even little work, you submit me, but you don't stop reading. Extra websites, please jot down the names of the websites which you're reading. Okay, thank you everyone. Anything else you want to say?
No, ma'am.
Just let me stick that in. Devanshkar. Okay. The name of the students whom I call out, they can leave. Have a nice weekend. Naman, Mustan, Devanshkar, Nandana, Khushi, Mohit Chaudhary, Yashika, Krishna Maheshwari,